from Nemiga were just like there was a lot of really good entry kills coming out of Nemiga.
Yeah,
so
seriously.
The one thing that, you know, if you look at like the way that the rounds went, it was pretty close, but oh well, hey, we're getting back into things quickly here. So we're on Nuke now. Enjoy the match. Let's go.
Yeah, we're coming into it now. Ldlc is on that T side. Nemiga picking up the CT. This right here will be survival of the fittest. This is a CT side map, and Speedic is ringing out with 2 of his own. Able to find one to Haji and Gales to start things off. And that's a strong start for that CT side of Nemiga. 5 versus 3 remains. And Ldlc needs to find these trades as quickly as possible. Nothing able to come out just yet. Boxing able to find one on the 6er. Brings it down to Mecca and down to Lambert. 2 versus 5. Worst case scenario here on this T side. I'll be completely honest. This is not something you want to see.
Yeah, pistol rounds go how you would. The one mistake I would say, I mean, like you can't really like fight against, you know, getting absolutely shredded by by Speedic. You know, and we'll start to see some of the final frags ring out. Lambert able to get 1. They'll get 1 for their troubles, but really it just comes down to like the only questionable decision I saw there was 6er jumping off of Mini in that situation. I think you kind of try to regroup because you just kind of put yourself into a person sandwich, and even if you do get that frag, you're going to get traded out immediately jumping into that position, especially knowing that there's likely going to be players in both Mini and, you know, behind you on, you know, gray box. So not too many mistakes there, but you did just kind of get bested. I mean, I wouldn't take pistols outside on T side, but here we go. Wall of smokes and Boxing so close to getting Lambert.
Nearly there, but they do make the rush down here. They've got Tech 9s in their hand. They're going to be looking to convert this one, possibly. These Tech 9s can do a load of damage if you aren't careful about it. Lollipop able to find 1 on the 6er to start things off. That's going to be the man advantage gained. They're going to be looking to do more. Spamming through the smoke, getting some tags, but the frag does come out from Lollipop. Playing aggressive, looking for another. Will be able to find Maka, but the bomb is down, and that was the goal. Lambert able to find one. The trade does come through the smoke there. Speedic able to find that one. Now down to Haji. 1 versus 4, and he's on ramp.
I think he will get Boxing here, though. Oh, yep. He should have time to get on this.
Yeah, I don't think he'll opt to do it. I think he'll take the MP9, fall off, and Nemiga will claim that second round.
Holding on to utility, holding on to some basic body armor. Get a gun. That's not too bad. You got a bomb plant, so that's overall good job from Ldlc. Get a bomb plant there. That's like one of the hardest things to do on this map is get just like a T-sided eco bomb plant. You know, unless you pull some crazy crap off. So, good job, Ldlc.
Yeah, we're coming into the next now. They have that MP9 was carried over. Tech 9 spot up once again. PG50s associated with them. But this will be a bloodbath if they aren't careful. Full rifle round coming on. Alex, but Chaos able to find 1. Starts it off very swimmingly. And a player in the Molly, J.O. will be eliminated as well. This is slowly but surely going the way of Ldlc. Nicely done so far. And Lollipop, last man standing. 16 HP. Versus 3. They turned it around. Ldlc able to make it work. The French side able to take it by storm on a pistol.
I think the make or break point of that round was just the smokes off Mini and being able to isolate the single player that was sitting on site. Nemiga kind of got caught with their pants down, just having that one player like actually on the site. I mean, typically you do see that mini hold be a crucial part of preventing that squeaky push, unless they're playing off of that back vent or doing anything else. So not having that heaven player ready, not having, you know, it was just kind of caught them with their pants down. And Lolly will come out of this with a 3 kill with a 3K, but Ldlc will pick up their first round on the T side.
Yeah, a very necessary round at that. I mean, that wasn't all too expected, but that's going to be really putting him in the driver's seat coming into this next one. The buy will be pretty scuffed coming out in Nemiga. They'll have MP9s, they'll have some Deagles to work with, and they will have that M4. Yeah, 2 M4s to work with an SSG. But they're going up against 3 AKs and 2 M4s now. This is a huge rifle round advantage coming from Ldlc. They're going to be looking to do majority of the damage as quickly as they can. This isn't going to be a slow round by any regard.
And just as you say that, things do slow down.
Yeah, I know.
MDS will take quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, he's
Did not
down to
see if that was
19.
Molly damage. Yeah. Was that Molly, or was that? I think that might have been squeaky spray damage.
I
That would
think
be
that
my
was
guess.
Squeaky, yeah. We're going to be playing this rather safely now. They're going to nade down Squeaky there. Try and maybe find an entry. Might be able to do here, but Adult Peak will look to come out. They look to head outside. Right now, LDLC spread across the backside of this map.
A little bit of an interesting choice to... I was wondering what was going on there. Sixer was initially just kind of like picked up the bomb and kind of like went to peek in lobby. I'm like, what are you doing? But they regress.
Oh,
and,
look at this.
Gio's in such a good spot if they don't check this.
Yeah, Boxing able to find that first on Lambert, but the trade does come through from Aji. Nice and quick. A 4 versus 4 remains, and LDLC look to possibly head towards ramp. Bomb still positioned for A. But Maka will be the man to maybe find an entry here. If Lollipop peeks and he's going to die, nicely done. Maka able to find one on the Lollipop. Brings it down to a 4 versus 3. Gotta be careful. Speedic with the SSG won't be able to get anything. Chaos will eliminate him. And that brings it all down to this 2 versus 4. I think Boxing and Co will opt to save here. And LDLC will tie things up here in the 4th.
Yeah, hold on to these rifles. You're not really... things are getting a little scary now that you've put 2 consecutive rounds down. You will be able to kind of start to... the T's are going to start building up money, and then the CTs are going to be kind of in a bit of a struggle point, trying to save over guns, trying to scrounge cash where they can. They will be looking at, you know... their loss bonuses kind of be paltry here, and I don't know, man. If you're an Amiga, this isn't a good start to Nuke, and LDLC is starting to kind of flex their muscles as far as what they're able to do on this map. Show off why their win rate is 76% on this map with a good size set of maps for this. So.
Yeah, right now, LDLC are starting to show their form on this T side. Be interesting to see how Nemiga tries to counter into this one. Looks like we'll have a few rifles, a bit of a scuff by buying all the way down to 0. They've got themselves 4 rifles to work with. The French FAMAS coming out from them, and a MP9 as well.
Yeah, no choice really, I think, but to full buy into this, buy all the way down. I mean, you're not going to be really working with much, too, with your loss bonus and being such a crap spot. So they kind of, this is a position where you buy up around those rifles and you try to make do with what you can.
Oh, look at this boost. I like this coming out from Speedic. You might be able to find one here if they repeat this. I doubt they will. Ooh, they will. That's not going to be great for them. They will be able to get away scot-free for the meantime. Dropping bomb down those stairway. But no picks to come out from either squad just yet. It's Lollipop able to find one. Sixer does find the trade, but Lollipop able to find another one. Brings it down to this 3 versus 4. Men advantage is gained once again by the Nemiga side. And we're looking to capitalize upon that as much as they can. But Chaos looking good with that M4. We'll be able to find one. Speedic does find that trade. And now Lambert and Haji in a 3 versus 2. Not the best situation. They're kind of cut off from these sites. They do have the bomb in their possession. It looks like they want to head towards A.
MDS is in a really good spot. Will get caught out by Haji, though. And they do have the site for a plant here.
Yeah, 2 versus 2. Retake will probably come out here. It's Lollipop and Speedic. Try and make this work.
The only thing that would prevent this is Speedic's health disadvantage here. Haji.
Oof. Checking these angles. Lambert going to be able to find Speedic, the low HP player, eliminated. Now Lollipop able to find one more. Puts down a smoke and taps the bomb, but it won't be enough. Haji, quick on the trigger, going to be able to find him. And a 3rd in the lead, taken up by Ldlc.
Now here's... now we're getting into some danger territory. Of course, you know, I think that's a make or break round as far as, you know, economy goes. That's like if Nemiga won that round, they'd be breaking LDLC down a little bit economy wise. But losing that, this does force them into a full save as they wait for their loss bonus to max out, and they try to regain their economic footing. So the T side's starting to gain up quite a bit of an economy right now, but they're not quite running away with it yet. Players already down secret for LDLC, so they've got a significant amount of map control against these pistols, but still only about, what, 51 damage done total? So
Yeah, this is being played fairly slowly here, especially for Nemiga. They've got themselves this 2 CZ75s to work with a Deagle, 2 USPSs, looking to do a little bit of damage, try and take a rifle or two away from LDLC, damage the economy as much as possible into this round. I don't really see this as convertible. I see this as just, well, try and find a little bit of economy damage. Yeah, that being said, KL's going to be able to find that first one. The A site going to be opened up there. MDS eliminated as well. Haji able to find that. And there we go. Speedic. I'm not sure what you were doing there.
Left eye peek, that position won't work. Oh, just got screwed so hard by that. That kind of sucks. Oh no, for those who aren't aware, the player camera is actually biased towards. Do I have that backwards? Ooh, Gyro.
Oh.
Wow. All right.
And the 1 dig is sufficient. That'll bring it down to a 2 versus 3. They're doing little bits of economy damage, but it's really not going to be enough. If they took the rifle out of Lambert's hand, that would probably be optimal. Because he's at 1K, so he'll be at a disadvantage into the next.
Yeah, going back to that, though, on the site, like... ooh, all right, okay. Still holding on to 3 guns. That's pretty good. Okay. Completely eliminating everything that is in the hands of Nemiga. That is good to do. I mean, they weren't holding on to anything super valuable, but yeah, that's just kind of weird. Now that I think about it, left eye peeking that should have been the advantage to Nemiga in that situation, but I guess you're just so far nestled into the bomb site that just couldn't see anything. That's why you don't stand close to things when you're trying to peek them, by the way.
Yeah, now we're back into this. It's 4-2. LDLC is leading. Right now, very passive play coming out from the T side. Looks like they want to head outside. I don't blame them on this. They do gotta be careful. Speedic with that AWP could be a problem. Ooh. Shots do ring out. Boxing able to be tagged down there. Will drop down into Vince and possibly hold off any aggression that LDLC can put in their direction.
This is a situation where I think LDLC might be in an advantage if they do take this up to the A bomb
there it
site,
is.
but they
Speedic.
do have to take and go Speedic before they can consider that.
Oh, Speedic's playing so nicely right here. Able to find himself a second. Doubles himself up. Oh. Gyro gonna be able to find one as well. He was looking for the knife. Not gonna be able to do it. Lambert eliminated. And now it's falling apart for LDLC. Passive play did not work out for Maka and Sixer. Last 2 men standing. A 2 versus 5. Very desperate straits to be in if you are a fan of that Fridge side. Lollipop gonna be able to find one more. Maka eliminated. And Sixer now last man standing. 1 versus 5.
They've got a lot of economy to work with, so LDLC isn't in a bad spot if they do lose this. However, they are putting Nemiga into a bit of an interesting spot. So now Nemiga is going to pick up this round unless Sixer, 1v5, one taps everybody in the head. So the position that Nemiga's in now, right, is they're going to be able to start kind of building up a little bit of money, but not quite enough to really be in a safe spot. Should they lose this, they should be able to get another buy out of, next round if they lose this. But, they've got to be careful now because this is like you're coming off of loss bonus. You're starting to chip it back down. So Nemiga's got a little bit of, they got a chance here, but they have to build this momentum now. Yeah,
they really do. Full rifle round coming out of both squads now. Speedic, of course, on the AWP. So he's going to be looking to do the damage. Right now, very slowly played out both squads.
Vying for this ramp control. They've only got one person to contest so far. That is all that stands between them and taking this B site. But by taking this ramp control, they are also signaling to the CTs that they are going to be heading their way down. So Did you have a player that? Let's see. Did they have a player that rotated? My game is not showing me.
It's being
No,
played fairly
they got
slowly. Look at
one
this.
one person else to kind of hold them off here. So that did allow for a rotation.
Chaos has made his way slowly but surely outside. Won't be able to find. Ooh, he does. Gets tagged down to 10 in the meantime. But Jo does answer back with one of his own. Maka able to find one. But Speedic coming up with two. Will start to shut things down. Maka now all alone. Will be eliminated. Nearly got away there. But a fourth round is achieved by Nemiga.
Things got a little shaky there, but Nemiga able to convert, and that is starting to look a little bit more like how we were watching them on Vertigo, starting to make those key plays, make those smart rotations, and now you've effectively put the economy of Ldlc into a little bit of a weird spot. Not a ton of money to work with. They should be able to toss around a couple of, they've got a couple of AKs to work with. See, do they have anything on the ground? No, they don't. No guns dropped on the ground, so they'll be working with basically a double hero AK setup. Kiaz should be able to buy into this. And you'll have to inform me which team called that timeout.
I didn't have it up, I'll be completely honest. It was called by Ldlc.
Okay, kind of figured. So 2 Tech 9s and 3 AKs. Scuffed, but they're on a bit of an economy reset as well. After, dropping 2 in a row. So Nemiga starting to build up some momentum.
Oh, look at this. Giles in a great position. MDS able to find one. And Speedic able to find one as well. Now Maka all alone. 1 versus 4 will be eliminated by Speedic. And a 5th is claimed by Nemiga.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never been a fan of the hut rush. The hut rush just never seems like it works.
No, I don't like it all too much either. I'll be completely honest. We've got a full eco coming out now from the side of Ldlc. They'll afford themselves 2 Deagles, 3 Deagles, and P250s to work with. But that'll be about it, unless we see a miracle Deagle round come out here. I don't expect this one to go the way of Ldlc.
Maka baits out a couple of shots. Nothing. No damage traded back, but that nade will do a little bit of tag damage. First player going down outside. We'll get traded out 6 here. Maka, cleans up the player backside on A. And suddenly, Speedak doing his best to keep things normal. So we'll be back into a 3v3. Of course, advantage to Nemiga here, gun-wise, but you are looking at a 3v3 with the CTs being, of course, in a disadvantage given, where they are and how much map they have to cover. I think Maka will be able to go down and get this M4.
We're down to this 3 versus 3. This has been a very difficult round for Nemiga here. These Deagles P250s really have been doing some work. They've been able to trade it back and forth so far.
So I think Maka did spot out Speedak back there.
But of course, Speedak does have that AWP to work with. Ooh. Timer's going to be off there. He could have found one at red box.
25 seconds left. Not a lot of time to figure out where they're going to go here.
Yeah, of course, CT's now just playing time. It looks like the ace site. Gio will be the man to respond. Finds 1, finds 2. Nicely done. That's going to shut it down. Now, last man standing, Lambert. Going to look to head inside as well. And he's going to be shut down quickly by Speedak. That's a 6th picked up by Nemiga.
So this is good. They've got, has this been 4 in a row? I think this has been 4 in a row for Nemiga here.
Yeah.
They've got plenty of economy to work with now. Ldlc will be back into the money. But Ldlc's momentum's a little bit shaken here. Given Nemiga just kind of coming out and imposing their will these past couple of rounds, so here's where we get to see what these teams are made of on Nuke.
Yeah, this is an extremely important round for the side of Ldlc. They need to convert this one. It's a must convert at this point. Their economy not doing all too well right now. They've got themselves these AKs and this AWP Maka. The utility is pretty limited as well. They have like 4 flashes. They will have thrown a couple now, but nothing being found just yet. Very passive play. Lambert and co. making their way towards Secret. Lollipop holding a very tight angle over towards Garage. Might be able to catch him out, but Lambert's going to be expected. Finds him. Gets tagged out to 18, but nothing found in return. Nio. Don't find one. That's the AWP
no.
Amaka eliminated. Now
The utility
Lambert.
for the utility situation on the T side here is sketchy too. They've only got a flash and a frag grenade, so they have to frag their way out of this round. And with MDS playing so close to pot, are they gonna expect him? The answer is no. Sixer will trade it out.
Yeah, we're down
But
to
now
this.
they gotta deal with. Oh no!
Boxing. We'll be able to find one. Speedic does get traded by Sixer. Now boxing 1 versus 2. And Lambert will find it. A 5th achieved for Ldlc. Able to frag all the way through. And they really needed that round. The economy for the side of Nemiga will be strong enough to keep buying on up. They will be able to buy up their M4s and AWP into this one. But the economy of Ldlc still is a little lackluster.
Yeah, keeping this one close. I mean, Ldlc's still in a good spot, so they're fighting through, weaning their loss bonus down. So they've got to kind of get their round earnings kind of rolling. So, off battle, Maka will win that one.
Yeah, nicely done by him. He's going to be looking for more. Might be able to find it here. His teammate nearly in the way. Will block the shots, and boxing will be able to find him. Brings it down to the 3 versus 3. Trade it back to Null and Void. Enigma will be able to come out on top. 3 versus 2. Lambert, Haji. Last 2 men remaining for Ldlc.
Yeah, Nemiga played those trade kills really well. Being able to kind of just work around those openings. And this is something that I think Ldlc's been lacking in a little bit, is kind of like refragging off of losing those entry kills. So this keeps them in a good spot, but again, they're still going to be split up here. So if the T's kind of bunch up and they poke for a site, they should have a free B site, because all they have to deal with is boxing, and boxing is sitting on 16 health.
Yeah, he's not in the best situation to be in. He can find at least one. Things will be looking up. Boxing, that's going to be some crucial information found. Haji going to be dueling away as well. Lightpop's going to find him, but Lambert does find that trade. A 1 versus 2 retake will be coming out, and it looks like a pinch at that. One player coming through single. Lollipop coming through ramp, and he will be found. That will be a 7th from Nemiga. Now 2 up against Ldlc.
I don't like that they split up there. Like, I kind of get it, like, oh, go get the free plant, but like they're gonna split up. They have enough players to split up on a site. I guess you can. I don't know. It's like it's all expectations, and like it's all these mind games going on, and it just kind of, in that situation, it was kind of like it's kind of like I think you stick together there, because you're just forcing yourself into 1v1 duels, which they've been winning some, but not enough to not enough that I'd be confident in that situation to take that round the way that they did at the end game there. So
yeah, this is a Ldlc timeout coming out now. They're down by 2, the French side. They've got themselves 4K each. Just about 6 or down 3K. They could feasibly buy up some AKs here, but it'll be a rough buy with utility. They've got them, and they're going against this fully stacked Nemiga. They've got the AWP, the M4s, the AKs to work with, and the utility at that.
pardon me, I'm fulfilling the prophecies within your
Yeah, I see that. I'll do the same.
well, we're getting our hydration in. I'm seeing those messages. We're hydrating, don't worry. We're keeping our throats nice and clear.
Yeah, now we're coming back into it, though. Look at this. Ldlc, they've got themselves the AKs to work with, and a Deagle on Sixer. Harsh aggression starting out. Look at this. Haji going to be able to find the first one on the boxing. That's going to be a great start into this round. And that's the start that they really need. But the trade from Speedek is quick. Gonna be able to find Maka. And it's traded straight on back. They're going to be pushing over through ramp. Unhinged aggression coming out now. Lollipop will respond. Be able to find one. But Lambert and Kios are quick about it. And find the reflex. Bring it down to a 3 versus 2. Man advantage is found. But Jo all the way towards observation already. Won't be able to find him though. Lambert's quick about it. And MDS needs to find 3. And I think he'll opt to save.
The speed that Ldlc came out there was just they weren't even finished wrapping outside yet, and they were already on site.
Yeah, the Chaos will be able to find that with the help of his friend there, and that will be a 6th. Now 1 away from tying this game up here in the 14th. This match has been
I got a
edge
meeting
to
in
edge.
an hour and 20 minutes that I may have to delay if we end up seeing this 3rd map. I think
Meeting in an hour and 30. Oh lord.
hour and 30. I think we can make that work. I'd like to see a 3rd map. You know.
Yeah, I would like to see a 3rd map too. I think that's what we might be seeing here, unless Nemiga really comes alive on their T side.
All right, smokes are outside. Don't know if they're gonna really play that one to kind of push it out there, just kind of force that presence. They're up against, you know, pistols, scout, a couple MP9s. Spooky guns. You know, spooky guns?
Spooky guns.
Yeah.
MP9s, 5.57. Deagle.
I'm
SSG.
terrified of the MP9, man.
Oh, dude, the MP9 is a scary gun. I mean, if you get up close, it might be over for you.
MP7 though, people kind of sleep on the MP7.
Oh, do they? I prefer the MP9. I've tried the MP7. I just enjoy it. No tags that would come out just yet. They're starting to get information. The bomb's heading down through secrets. Boxing playing really close to garage here. Might be able to find one. Look at this. He's gonna find Sixer. That'll be the first pick found. He might be able to find another one feasibly. But certainly Speedic will. Maka able to find the trade. Lambert gets one as well to even it back out. Let me get all down to the MP9s and Deagles on these Nemiga players. Lollipop looking for tags. We'll be able to get a little bit on the Maka. The Lollipop is now down to 28 HP.
Pop is still retrievable.
It is. It is. He did not get rid of it.
It's kind of a bit of a weak effort. But
Ooh, Gio will be able to find one. Haji trades it back. Lollipop finds one as well. Now down to Haji. The push comes through, and that'll be the converted round for Nemiga, picking up the 8th.
Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. They just kind of ran in and didn't check. They didn't really check the angles super well. I guess it's a little difficult running in 3. There's a lot of angles to check on this B site, but that one's got to sting if you're LDLC. But here we are. We are on the last round of the half, and Nemiga has come out of this one with a respectable 8 so far. But if they can make it 9, I'd say that they're doing pretty decent. Now, the thing that's going to be scary is LDLC and what their CT side looks like. But again, you know, as long as they don't pull as long as they're not pulling the whole let's the Astralis lose every pistol round strat.
Yeah.
It should be pretty good.
Should be fine. Oh, Chaos jumps on down, but is caught by 2 there. That's the man advantage gained. That was quite humorous to see from that perspective.
The
timing is all wrong for boxing. 6 are going to be able to find that one. Brings it down to a 4 versus 4. The trade does come through from Jo. And now brought down to this 3 versus 4 man advantage game by Nemiga. And Jo able to find one. Ooh, and could find a second there on the Haji. Haji tagged down to 6 HP. Lambert is the man that's going to have to really come up here. Unless Haji pulls off a miracle. Lambert will be found, and this should be a 9th for Nemiga.
Jo just getting impact kills all over the place.
You thought about going for the knife.
It's like, hey, look at this dude. I was really confused there. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on?
He thought about it. He looked at him.
He looked at him like my teammates look at people and shoot, and team kill and matchmaking,
Yeah, just like,
I swear, you can't play like a game of matchmaking without like 3 or 4 team kills. Like, I swear.
Oh, team kill's a lot of fun, isn't it?
I was playing Vertigo with my friends, and we just I accidentally knifed my friend in the back while we were leaving spawn and got a 30-minute ban for it. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is like the one night a week I can play.
Oh man, one night a week, yeah. I see you on CS, man. I've got you added. You're on CS like all the freaking time. I'll be completely honest.
Oh, I am a lot, but I'm only able to play with that group of friends like once a week.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll be going into the next half now. Look at this. Ldlc on the CT. Nemiga over on that T. Be interesting to see if Nemiga are able to start converting this T side. They do want to make this 2-0, but Ldlc are putting up a fight, looking for a third.
Yeah, this is where we get to see how Ldlc is. This is our first glimpse of Ldlc in Premiere on the CT side of Nuke. We're seeing a lot of firsts today, so this will be a ramp rush. How can Maka hold up?
Push coming through. MDS gets tagged on down to 72 HP.
Is Sixer taking molly damage?
I guess so. I'm not sure where else it'll be coming from at that point. And it looks like the rotates are going to have to come through very swiftly here. Boxing gonna be caught out. It's nearly found there. 69 HP. I think he will convert this. Oh, Chaos tagged down on low. And look at this. It's all onto the A site. Speedic able to find the first onto Chaos. Brings it down to this 4 vs 5. Man advantage is gained by the Nemiga side. Hunting right where the rotates will come from. And Haji gonna find the first on the lollipop.
A lot of labored kills coming out here.
Oh, Haji and Lambert and Maka making this work. Bring it all down to Speedic. He's all alone. 1 vs 4. With a Glock in hand. He's playing the game, the waiting game. He won't be able to find anything. And a 7th is confirmed for Ldlc. They're going to look to convert the 2nd and possibly the 3rd at this point.
Yeah, well, I give him credit there for that was a clean retake. You did yield a bomb plant, and God, just every time I look at the scoreboard, I just see Speedic just with 18, and already like, dude's on track for like at least 35. Well, here we are. We do have a good buy for the CT side there with oh no.
All right, Jayo.
Oh no.
All right, buddy. The trade will come out. That AUG. The scope able to make that work. Brings it down to this 4 vs 4. Man advantage is once again null and void. Nemiga not able to run away with it just yet. Ldlc, they're playing very passively here. They're not wanting to play with aggression here on the CT side. I don't blame them on this. Nemiga could turn around them very quickly if they did that. Alright, Pop, we'll break the door a little bit further. Open it up, close it. Playing with the door just a little bit, trying to bait out some push.
Bait out some rotates, bait out a mistake. That's what you're looking for in this situation. Wait for the CTs to do something that, they think might be the right move, but oh. Who's tagging him there? Auto director switched so fast I can see who tagged him in Sixer. Sixer styling on him.
Yeah, he'll be able to find that one. Nicely done. A good start. The man advantage is found. This is looking very rough out of the side of Nemiga into this round. Chaos should have the read here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Lollipop eliminated. That's brought all down to Speedic and Boxing.
Well, we've seen some crazier things, but...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that crazy today. Lambert tagging away, going to be able to find one, and then Haji finishing him off. Nicely done, an 8th out of Ldlc.
Good job, not letting yourself get in second round broke there.
Yeah.
As we've seen so many times before. So T's will be able to buy now. The bomb plant from before, allowing them to, giving them enough cash in their pockets to really make this round into something. And we will see, they're still not great on the CT side. They've got the round wins, but they don't really have the guns to show for it, but they do have a decent amount of utility. Still fighting with a FAMAS and an MP9. But
oh, Sixer!
Sixer. You can't do him like that. Oh no.
The trade trying to come through, and Jayo will be able to find it. Lollipop good for one as well, brings it down to a 4 versus 3. Maka, Lambert, and Sixer want to convert this one, but they're going against his AK rifle round, and it's being proven to being difficult. Lambert nearly cuts off Jayo and will convert the kill. Brings it down to a 3 versus 3, but he's critically low at 12 HP. 2 players playing towards lobby. Speedic playing towards second vent here. And the retake looking to come on out.
Kind of looking like they're just going to hold on to these guns.
Yeah.
Your CT side here, your money still is struggling. I mean, you didn't have a full buy going into this round. So I think this is probably the best thing you can do. You know, you got one of your 3 players on low health. Lots of utility. Like, there's so much utility here. You know, this is like kind of a... You save this one... You just do. You know what I mean? Listen. You know what I mean?
Oh.
What? Was that Lollipop?
I think that was.
That a team dink?
I don't know exactly what happened there. I just saw him get dinked. I was like,
I was gonna say that would have been the shot of a lifetime. That would have been through a wall.
yeah, through a wall. That would have it would have been through like garage, through vents, possibly. It's the only way I could see that.
Smokes for outside.
Yeah, lots of aggression coming out
defaulting
here.
out, yeah.
They're going to be looking to make their way towards one of these sites. Possibly towards the A. That's what it's positioned for right now.
Yep, Nade's getting set up for this A site play.
Molly does come out. Lots of flashes. And Chaos does answer with his first. MDS able to find a trade. But Haji takes out Boxing. Looking for another. Won't be able to do it. Jayo eliminates Amaka. Quick with a shot. Will be able to find one more. Brings it down to a 2 versus 3. Men advantage is gained by the French side of Ldlc. Now, Nemiga.
Nemiga just kind of chilling. Like, you just lost 3 of your players. All your health's gone.
This is a sticky situation to be in, but Speedic doesn't want to hear it. Will be able to find one more to bring it down to a 2 versus 2. A winnable round, but very difficult.
Just work the angles. They've only got to deal with 1 player on this A site. But will they be ready for it? Lambert. Just gonna wait. Gonna play the post plant. Play the angle safe. It's too easy to get your head taken off here.
I don't blame him on this. He's waiting for Sixer to pop up through vents. Doesn't want to be eliminated right out of the gates and stop this retake from being possible. You know both these players are low. You know that these players are tagged right on down.
Speed is going
MDS.
for the heaven wrap too. So the CTs do have to be quick about this.
Yeah, they do. This might be too little too late. The kill will come out. Lambert, I think he'll be caught off guard. Ooh, the timing all this is all wrong, but he'll be able to find it. Nicely done. Ldlc clutch it up at the last second there. And the 8th is picked up.
That's as close as you can get it. That backstab just coming in just a moment. Just like that was down to just whether or not, you know, whether or not he was ready for it, and Lambert ready for it, gets the kill, saves a round, and Ldlc starting to kind of chip down the economy of the T side here. Expect we'll see a save 1 if the CTs do take this round. So they only have 2 loss bonus to work with.
They've got these AKs on the Nemiga side and a Galil MDS. This round is looking to be a very important one here. The T side's economy is not looking all too great. 1200 is the max, and that's on Speedic.
I also point out that the T's or the CT's also looking at this is kind of a round break for both squads here. Whoever loses this round is losing their chance to hold on to some good weaponry going into the next round. And here's Sixer up against Molly. Molly will spot it.
Sixer. The trade does come out. Yeah, that's a 4 versus 3 scenario now. Nemiga not in the best straits. Oh, no. Maka. Okay. Not sure why you did that. Chaos will be able to find that trade, though, on the boxing. Speedix seems to have the read and will find one more. Brings it down. And Jago able to find one on the opposite end of the map. Brings it down to a 1 versus 2. The main advantage seemingly flipped in Lambert in a 1 versus 2 retake. We may be looking at 11th here. Things were looking way too dicey there in that last one. But now it's looking all but doable. Good post plants.
Full health, but
doesn't mean much coming into this. Yep. He's fighting AKs, and he's been spotted out. And this is being played very well. Jayo's going to be able to finish him off, and that will be the 11th. Nemiga bringing it back, not letting Ldlc get ahead of themselves, and that's the economy for Ldlc, all but broken.
Yeah, CT side doesn't have any loss bonus built up, so they might have to be. Oh, okay. So they're gonna force the FAMAS into this one. They're gonna reset their money back down to 0 and just try and build up off their loss bonus in previous rounds, or try to convert, because they're at a point where they won't be too harmed if they win this one, and they'll still kind of be able to kind of start reclaiming their guns and their money. So Nemiga playing a strong T side so far, though. Not as consistent as Ldlc's T side, but so far getting 1 round off so far is enough. Actually, sorry, 2 rounds off. I peeked up over at HLTV, but I forget that that's delayed.
That is delayed.
Which is a nice fix for this season, I gotta say.
Yeah, don't want to let them know anything. We're coming into it now. Look at this. This hero from Moss is really going to have to come up big if they do want to come out of this. They might be looking to do damage. That might be what their goal is coming into this one. They're looking to, like, take a couple rifles out of the way, damage the economy of this T side as much as possible. Because otherwise, things could really be looking lackluster.
Well, I mean, if you're Nemiga, you know that the CT side here does not have a lot of utility to work with. So you're just trying to bait out what they do have, so that whenever you do make your entry, they can't play around some weird smokes. Ooh, good. Okay, Lolly kind of missing the flash, but they will be able to take ramp completely uncontested. Sixer is playing it back, but there are several players down here. Lambert and Haji.
Good frag. Yeah, Haji able to find one. The trade does come out from Speedic, opting to use that Tech 9 there. MDS finds one as well, brings it down to a 4 versus 3. 3 Deagles do remain on the Ldlc side. I think they're going to look to go for it since their economy is down in the darts. There is a possibility. Where there's a will, there's a way, but it's very difficult in this situation. He's going to be able to find one. Maka, good for it. Might be able to find a second through the wall there. He's good. The floor. And now MDS and boxing, last 2 minutes standing. This is doable. Ldlc could do this, and they do. That will be a 10th.
Nothing to lose if you're Ldlc there. You go for it. You get whatever guns you survive out of. You defuse that bomb. And you've got yourself back into the game with 10 rounds there. So good stuff. Good stuff coming out there. All right, Ldlc, go for it. Hit those shots. Maka just absolutely domed the crap out of oh, who was that? Was that boxing? Boxing that he absolutely just.
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't quite remember who he just sent to the Shadow Realm there, but he did in fact send somebody to the Shadow Realm with that Deagle. So T's kind of they do have 1 AK as a hero. But we're kind of back into this territory where both teams have absolutely terrible economies. So we're going to see some gritty fighting here with not the best of weapons.
Yeah, we've got FAMASs on the field for Ldlc. We've got Deagles and P250s for Nemiga. A single AK, that's a hero rifle over on Lollipop. He's going to be looking to do majority of the work. Maybe find a trade or 2 off of his teammates. But right now, this might not go their way. Lollipop able to find the first one on to Chaos to start things off. The trade from Lambert does come through on the opposite end of the site. Haji able to get one. MDS good for the trade, though. And it's looking to fall apart here. MDS, Speedic, going to be able to get this plant down onto this A site. The retake will have to come out. AKs are picked up. The peak starts to come out. Lambert's good for the first. now down to a 2 versus 3. Sixer, not sure why you would peek it there, leaving Boxing all alone in a 1 versus 3, Glock in hand. These players of Ldlc are playing the waiting game now. I'm not sure why they're playing why they're weighing this out, because Boxing gets on the site and is able to find one on Maka. Lambert does trade it back, and that will be an 11th for Ldlc.
I mean, I gave him credit there for, you know, let me make the rotation to heaven, you know, get Boxing in heaven. But you don't need to swing there. That swing kind of cost him in the round. Really, I mean, you're like the only player on your team with an AK. You lose that AK, your round's basically gone. So here you are, 11 to 11. There are some guns in the hands of the T's, but like they're still working with 2 Tech 9s, so they've shown that they can be explosive, and they're dumping a lot of utility onto this A site. Kiaz with the entry.
Chaos looking really good. Lollipop was able to find one, but that's going to be about it. MDS will be eliminated finally, and Ldlc pick up the round, a 12th.
Okay, so I kind of get the whole, you know, we've got a couple people Tech 9s. Let's play some close quarters combat, see what they can hit with those. But I mean, you're just sprinting through hut again, you know, and they kind of one by one fed them, the players there. Like that didn't really feel like a coordinated attack. Like the utility usage was good, you know, get some flashes in, but the person on top of hut didn't get flashed. Like it was only partial, and you know, it wasn't very clean. I mean, I think you're just wasting a lot of utility, and you're wasting, you know, 3 guns bought in there. And are they buying an op for Speedic?
Yeah, they are. Huh.
So they're taking this hero rifle concept to another level. They've got players on P250s and a Glock, but they've got Speedic and Boxing on an op and an AK-47. Speedic gonna be, this is crucial. This entry matters so
there
much.
it is. That was a must-find kill. And now Ldlcs are going to be kind of confused here. Haji and Lambert able to find one each, brings it down to Boxing. He's got himself an AK. The rest of these players are on P250s for Nemiga. And this is turned from interesting to I'm not sure what's going on. Sixer gonna be able to find one on the Boxing, find another, and a third. That'll be a 13th.
This is just weird, strategy-wise. I don't really know what to say about that. I really don't think that buy, like, okay, let's flip it around. Let's if that works, you get 2 entries with, you know, those guns at minimum. Like, you're kind of leaning on their players who are playing the best on this map so far, except for Boxing's not doing super great, but you know, they're putting that trust in their team to make those plays, and unfortunately it doesn't play out. Lolly will go down here. Lollipop will go down.
Good tags coming out so far, and right now Enigma is really getting the worst of this.
Nemiga, yeah.
Nemiga. Now they're in 3 versus 4. The trade not able to come out there. Maka gonna eliminate Gio, brings it all the way down to this 4 versus 2. They're on the A sites, but the bomb is dropped over towards C. So now they're gonna be trying to figure out what they need to do here. This has gone from a interesting scenario to worst case scenario.
Excuse me. Well, they should be able to grab this for free. It's out in the open, but it's still in the relative protected, you know, zone that is Marshmallow. But the CTs are set up for whatever happens here. The weird thing is that they haven't reaggressed for the A site. Haji can be right there at a moment's notice, but the CT setup is unique. I suppose they're assuming that they've given up ramp control, so now that they've confirmed that's clear, bombs planted right as that happens too. This is just unique. I don't think I've ever seen a round play out quite like this. Yeah,
this is a very interesting one. MDS and Speedic are the last 2 men standing. Got Galil and an AK in their hands. 2 players for post plants, but 6 are going to be able to fund the first. Speedic will fund the trade, but he will be eliminated all the same. That will be the 14th for Ldlc.
Kind of looking like we're looking at a third map, maybe.
Yeah, kinda. Starting to look like that.
I'll give credit to Ldlc here. They're playing significantly better as far as entries go, and just getting the just frag wise, they're just playing better on Nuke. So I'm starting to see why their win rate on Nuke is so high. This is one of those teams that you kind of hate to run into in League, and you're like, oh no, I'm oh no, this isn't good. We're playing a team that only plays Nuke. You know, that kind of feeling. So
yeah, match pause coming out here. This is from Nemiga.
all right, we're out of it. We got buy versus buy, but the buy on the T side is kind of sketchy, and that's a little bit due to them buying ops and AKs and save rounds. But they got all Galils to work with, as well as a couple of AKs, pair of AKs. But just players haven't been fragging out where they need to in order to make things happen here. And do they still have a what's going on here? Do they still have a player that's?
Oh, this needs to be big. Nicely done. Jo able to find that first one with Taquitos to start things off. Drop down into Vince rather quickly here. MDS playing it slow. He's going to be looking for the rotate. Maybe come up behind these players. And Lambert's going to be able to find one. Jo going to be eliminated. Refragged right on back. Brought down to a 3 versus 4. Man advantage is to the Nemiga side. And MDS still playing safely. Boxing, able to find one. Lambert brings it all the way down to Haji and Sixer. Haji able to find one outside on the Speedic. Now MDS trying to make his way towards ramp. Sixer able to find one. Haji's traded back, brought down to a 1 versus 2, and he doesn't know MDS is here. That will be a 12th Nemiga, keeping the game alive for the current time. Now 2 away from tying it back up.
Well, they're still in dangerous territory because Ldlc can still buy up here. But that is good. Get that round on the board. Get some money moving. And the T's should have enough to buy up their whole squad here.
Yeah,
they'll drop some AKs here.
This is another Nemiga timeout coming out.
Well, this one's important. So you can potentially... The CTs still have money for probably 2 rounds here. They'll be really low. They've got money to force into this should they lose this one. But this is a must win because you're now sitting on a messed up loss bonus, and you know, like money wise, this is just gonna be messy going the rest of the way forward here. So Nemiga just has to put rounds on the board. Let's see what you can do. Maka playing aggressive, pushing all the way up into mini here. Lambert's gonna drop that molly early. No players yet to contest that, so Nemiga doing a good job of baiting out the CT utility, and all they have left are 2 smokes and 3 flashbangs.
Now look at this from Lambert. This is where he could come up really huge here if they do peek him. Gio's going to be the first one, and it looks like MDS is going to start to back him up. It's not going to peek out just yet. I don't blame them on this. This Molly's going to push him out of this position, and they're going to hear it hit him. He's going to fall back onto sides, and they're going to know he's falling on through. Maka going to be able to find one, looking for another, making his way through vents. Could possibly find another one. Close range. AWP works out nicely. And now it's all down to Speedic and Boxing. Speedic does trade it back. Looking for another now, not able to find it just yet.
Speedic with the bomb can move this one up to the A site should he choose to rotate here.
Boxing's making a lot of noise outside. That's going to pull Haji away from the vents.
Inching around, it's almost like they're trying to hold on to these guns, and Boxing is already in T-spawn. And Haji's gonna look to try and fight for this.
Yeah, he's looking for these from these last 2 players, these 2 savers, but Boxing will eliminate him. That brings it down to a 15-12 scoreline. Nemiga 3 away from tying it up, but they have to tie all 3 consecutively together, and that's going to be proven to be very difficult.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen consistent, round wins out of anybody but players on the CT side, besides that 4-round streak that we did see out of Ldlc on their T side. So other than that, it's just been single-round victories for Nemiga here, and they will be the ones who take the early damage going into this round. All they have to deal with, all they have in their hands, they do have an AWP and an AK, but for the rest of their players, MDS, Lollipop, and Jaya will be stuck with Mac 10s and a Galil. And this is going to look like a lobby pop, or look like a hut pop here.
Oh, lots of damage coming the way of Nemiga, and it looks like Speedic and Boxing are the last 2 men standing. The AWP not able to find anything, will be able to find it with the Glock, and that will be all she wrote for him. Now leaving it all down to Boxing. 1 versus 3, won't be able to do it. That's a 16th. We are going to a 3rd map.
We're going to Inferno, everybody. Well, that was quite the showing, and I think Ldlc kind of proving their merit here. The biggest thing I've noticed so far is that we haven't seen the T sides were just for the T side for Nemiga was very, they would win individual rounds, but they never were able to string any real series of rounds together. They were all separated by CT victory, so they're never able to build up any real economy to kind of work with, and it just kind of put them behind. So trying to gun out and some of those weird buys put them into some really weird situations. But we're going to take a quick break before we go into our 3rd map here, so stick around. We've still got Inferno to deal with. I got to text my boss, but we're in for one heck of a finale.
Yeah, we got one more map.
The NA special, but not NA this time.
Yeah, fortunately. Yep, we'll be heading to Inferno next, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.